Genya in his demon form. Let's go. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. So we're going to start with his eye, the big eye. So he's looking over his shoulder. We're kind of in 3/4 pose. Let's go. So his head's kind of over to the left because we got like his back coming down here. So we're not like in the center. Head's just over here a little bit. And we're going to start with the right eye. So curved line going this way, curving up and over. And we kind of flick out at the end. He has this sort of spike on the end of his eye back here. So this spike comes down and then we go around the bottom of his eye up into his tear duct in here. And in Demon Slayer they actually draw it in, depending on how close up on the face we are, obviously. We gotta thicken up the top eyelid, right? So you just go over again, back to there. And then we will like hook it down this way. Now you could do it thicker, thinner, it's up to you. And then you just color it black. Or with your pencil shade. Okay, iris and pupil, he's got like small beady sort of yellow eyes. And it doesn't have to be a perfect circle because in Demon Slayer they sort of do angles and things on the eyes. So they're kind of bumpy looking anyway. And then his pupil just black in the middle. And he doesn't have the veins that demons usually have in their eyes. They're just like black around. Right, so we have eyelid lines. So we have one like coming off his eyelashes here. And then another eyelid line just sort of broken coming around this way. His eyebrow real small just here. So you kind of do this L sort of shape to get you started. And then we change our direction. And it kind of just hooks up this way. Small eyebrows. And then it spikes back in and up to the spike there. You could probably get away with coloring the eyebrows black as well, or as dark as you can go. Right. Next, so his other eye, we're in 3/4 pose, so his other eye is behind his nose, right? So just across, and like his head is tilted down, right? So the eye is like down from it. It's not like directly across. So it's not like there. His other pupil is down here because we're on this diagonal. So it's behind his nose, right? So what we got to do is draw this sort of shape like that, like an L, right? This is like his eyebrow and down to the bridge of his nose, and then it sort of curves out for his nose this way, so it goes like there, and then we curve around the tip of his nose, and then it comes back in and down to his lip. In Demon Slayer sometimes they can like shadow this, so they just make this sort of a bit darker, like a heavier line, that's all. And then he's got a nostril just here. So this eyebrow sort of line, right? So it hooks sort of back up this way. It's like becomes a sort of a frown line going up here. And then his eye will come out from behind, right? So it'll come up, spike up. And then we will curve it back down into the nose. And we don't see the tear duct because it's in behind the nose, right? So we can't see it. Just goes in that way. We do need to thicken up the eyelid. Just up here. Color it black, like that. And then his iris just in here. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect circle. The pupil just in the middle. So he looks quite insane, but that's the idea. So his other eyebrow then, so just here sort of like spikes out this way, back in, and you color it dark. It's in behind his brow again. And then we're going to add like some more sort of frowning lines on his forehead, on his nose. And then he's got like all these sort of hatching lines around his eye. Maybe an eyelid line up here as well. Of course, we have the scar that comes across his nose as well. So it kind of starts underneath his eye here, zigzag sort of line, and then comes across the nose, down this way, underneath his eye on this side. The bottom of it be about there. And then some hatching sort of lines on his nose. Right, so his mouth, pretty close to his nose here, right? So it curves up, down, comes around the bottom, up to there, back around up for the bottom lip, and then just comes up the side here. So we got fangs, sharp teeth, small one there. This one's larger because we're in 3/4. And then there's like a bit of a shadow here on the side of his mouth, like so. There's like a stretch line on the side of his mouth there. And then we have that Demon Slayer sort of, you know, triangle that they have for shadow. And there's all drool coming out of his mouth, so it's just like going down his chin. We can't see the bottom of his chin because it goes behind like his shoulder, right? So we just won't close that off. We'll just leave it open, like so. His shoulder line just comes across his chin, so it's just a sort of a bump just going this way. And then his jaw comes up here, and the side of his face will bump out around his cheek. So we go curving out this way in towards his eye, and then back out for the side of the head. It just goes around then underneath sort of hair up here. So we'll go a bit further maybe up here. Now his hair moves and stuff, so don't worry if you don't get it exactly like mine. So on this side we have his earlobe. It kind of lines up with his scar, just the top of it maybe there. So his earlobe sticks out, ear comes around, goes up to the height of the top of his eye there, down, and then we have like a sideburn line there. And you can put ear lines inside, like so. And then we have all these long hair spikes, right, that come down across his face, right? So say, and then there's all veins and sweat and everything, but we'll do sort of this hair spike stuff first. So say like here we'll go, first one, spiking up, right? And then we have another one coming down across his forehead here, back up. Right. Then his hairline is kind of like, his hairline kind of curves around this way, and it's got like these spikes on it, just coming around here. And then we have another hair spike coming down across his face this way, kind of like dreads or something. And then this one close to his ear, And you just keep kind of building this up bit by bit. Another one behind his ear. And then we have one that comes, it's like his neck, like just hangs down on his neck and then onto his back. This way. Goes up around his head, and then we have more spikes going around his head this way. And down the other side of his face. Doo-doo. More here. Another one here. A few more sticking out this side. And eventually they go down behind his back. But we just have some like here as well. Right, and then, so they have all these yellow tips on them, right? So these just sort of right, that kind of thing, right? And then like veins on his face and stuff. So these, loads of these kind of gnarly kind of veins and things. Mm-hmm. And maybe some sweat drips. Like that. And then his collar. So it's that white Demon Slayer collar with the 3 lines like that. And then maybe like neck muscle line going that way, and a vein, like his jugular vein. And then he's got some hair spikes, like the shaved part of the bottom of his head, just there. And then the rest. So he's got like his back, say, going off this way, coming down, right? And he's got like a sleeveless top over his normal sort of clothing. So he's different sort of to the rest of them. And shoulder line, got some bumps going that way. And there's other arm on this side. Boom. And I think that is everything. How to draw Genya in his demon form. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.